Hidden in the heart of central Sulawesi, far away from the busy tourist routes, lie the Togean Islands, a tropical paradise made up of more than 50 islands scattered across the Tomini Bay. Among the many islands that make up the Togean archipelago, Malenge is often described as one of its true gems. Remote, unspoiled, and surrounded by turquoise waters, Malenge feels like stepping into a world where time has stopped and nature still rules. Malenge is unique for being the only island where macaques live on, and for its relatively high population density of tarsiers, deer pigs, and hornbills. In addition to hornbills, around 90 species of other birds were identified on the island, which is a very high number for the 1,500-hectare island. The island is also home to pythons, bats, coconut crabs, lizards, and Sulawesi cuscus bear. The first thing that strikes you when arriving on Malenge is the sheer beauty of its coastline. The sea here is incredibly clear, perfect for snorkeling and diving, with coral gardens that seem to stretch forever. Nested along this breathtaking shore, in the heart of the Togean Islands, Bahia Tomini Eco Resort feels like a secret world. A tranquil hideaway where the rhythm of the ocean sets the pace of life.
Hi, welcome to Malenge.
There are no paved roads here, no cars, not even the hum of motorbikes. Life slows down to the rhythm of the sea, and from the moment you arrive, you know you've stepped into something truly different. One of the wooden bungalows stands directly above the sea, with a terrace that opens out toward a view of endless turquoise waters. Below, coral gardens spread out like a living mosaic, full of color and life. It feels as though the ocean is quite literally right at the doorstep. And then comes the magic bonus. In the shallows below the house, reef sharks glide silently through the water, stingrays ripple across the sandy bottom, Murray eels peek from the grass, and schools of curious tropical fish dart about in shimmering bursts of color. In the evening, as the sun slowly melts into horizon, you can sit barefoot on the terrace and watch the underwater world awaken just a few meters away. It's more than just a place to stay, it's an invitation to slow down, reconnect with nature, and experience the ocean not as a backdrop, but as a constant companion. The morning begins quietly on Malenge's shore. On the beach, Papa Putri crouches over a fresh catch, the silver scales of the fish flashing in the light as he rinses them with seawater. His hands are steady, practiced, moving with the rhythm of someone who has spent a lifetime living by the ocean. Each cut of the knife is precise, almost meditative, a reminder of how deeply life here is tied to the sea. Eva and Kike, the warm and welcoming owners who live here, are the heart of this place. Many travelers describe Bahia Tomini not as a resort, but as a home, and after only a short while, you begin to understand why. The bungalows use solar energy, and electricity is available 24 hours a day. Meals are included 3 per day, and there's free-flow coffee, tea, water, and snacks. One of Bahia Tomini's core values is ecology and sustainability. Eva and Kike follow permaculture principles, recycle everything possible, and minimize chemical use. They plant native species to improve biodiversity, protect the forest, and combat illegal logging. On the marine side, they work to conserve coral reefs, protect fish from overfishing.
So,
Welcome to Bahia Tomini kitchen.
Luego a la televisión de Eslovenia.
Yeah, here you are the laboratorium.
nama saya Akbar.
Hello, nama saya Evita. Dan nama saya Arab.
Halo, nama saya Ika.
Hello, nama saya Eva.
The food is prepared in the family kitchen, simple, yet full of life. Cooking here is slow, communal, and deeply rooted in tradition.
Garlic mayonnaise. See, when you can do like this, then it's done.
This is candle nut. This is pepper. Apa yang kau This is cumin. And apa nih? Coriander. Tidak magandang Akbar. And this is basil.
Onion. Putih garlic. Yeah, garlic with garlic. And
Apa itu kita? Lingkuan.
apa lingkuan?
Salam.
With the ginger. Yeah, ginger and yeah. This is last. Apa ini tadi? Candle nut.
Candle nut.
Garlic and ginger meet the hot oil, releasing a rich aroma that blends with the fresh, citrusy notes of lemongrass. When the meal is ready, the bell calls everyone to the table. Plates of hot rice, sauteed vegetables, and freshly grilled fish invite guests to dinner. The fish is tender, infused with herbs and spices, its flavor carrying the freshness of the sea. As the sun dips below the horizon, the evening on Malenge slows down and becomes truly magical. A guitar resting on Akbar's lap. With gentle strumming, the first notes ring out, and soon the night is filled with music. Akbar's voice leads the way, joined by Ikal, Ara, and Evita, each adding their own rhythm and harmony. The songs are local, passed down through generations, telling stories of the sea, the islands, and everyday life. The warmth of their music dissolves every barrier, language, distance, time. You became part of something shared, something that connects you to this island and its people. The performance isn't polished or staged, it's real, heartfelt, and intimate. And that's what makes it unforgettable. When the last song fades into the night, all that remains is more than just the memory of the music. What remains is a sense of connection and belonging, as if the island itself has revealed one of its secrets. So, here's something you should know about Bahia Tomini Eco Resort. There's no internet here. Zero signal. No scrolling, no notifications, nothing. And honestly, that's what makes this place amazing. If you really need to connect, you'll have to climb 96 steps up the hill, where you can access Wi-Fi after Kike gives you the code. The connection is available for purchase, so it's not free, but it's there if you truly need it. After a day or two, you just stop thinking about your phone. You start noticing the sounds of the jungle, the rhythm of the waves, and the peace that comes with being completely disconnected. No internet, just nature, good people, and the ocean all around you. And trust me, it feels really good. What makes Bahia Tomini Eco Resort so special is its unique blend of worlds. In one moment you're floating above a reef, surrounded by parrotfish and sea turtles, and the next you're learning about a rare species found nowhere else on Earth, roaming just beyond the shoreline in the tropical jungle. Bahia Tomini Eco Resort combine both. An underwater paradise and a living museum of biodiversity on land, and holds another treasure, one that hides not beneath the waves but deep within its lush forests, the Barbaroussa, Sulawesi's legendary deer pig. You can venture into the dense tropical jungle and seek out this unusual creature. Walking through this jungle, you get a sense of the island's rich biodiversity and the delicate balance of its ecosystems. If you're not lucky in spotting the elusive Barbaroussa in the forest, don't worry, occasionally, one of them even shows up at the kitchen doors of Bahia Tomini Eco Resort. Encountering one of these animals is like stepping into another world. With their bristly bodies and those extraordinary tusks that curl backward through the snout, the Barbaroussas look almost prehistoric. They are shy creatures, moving quietly through the jungle, searching for fruit and roots at dawn and dusk. Locals often speak of them with a mix of pride and respect, as symbols of the wild heart of these islands. The awareness that such a rare and almost mythical creatures shares the same island with the reefs where you can dive makes Bahia Tomini Eco Resort even more magical. It reminds you that Malenge Island is more than just a diving destination. It is a sanctuary where the sea and jungle come together to protect some of the planet's most extraordinary forms of life.
If we have dogs, this is impossible. So we don't have dogs anymore.
One of the main attractions at Bahia Tomini Eco Resort is, of course, diving and snorkeling. You can enjoy dives at various stunning locations around the Togean Islands, all easily accessible by boat. The sea around the Togeans isn't just blue, it breathes, it glows, it's alive with color and movement. What makes this archipelago so enchanting is not just the clarity of the water, but the incredible variety of habitats packed into a relatively small area. When you descend beneath the surface, you're immediately greeted by kaleidoscopic coral gardens. Hard corals like staghorn, table corals, and brain corals form sprawling underwater cities, while soft corals and sea fans wave gently with the current. These structures are not just beautiful, they're alive, bustling with tiny creatures that make the reef pulse with energy. Look a little closer, and you might notice a leaf scorpionfish camouflaged against the corals, or a nudibranch in striking colors crawling along a rock. Among the corals dart clownfish, forever protective of their anemone homes. While butterfly fish and angelfish weave intricate patterns through the reef. Schools of fusiliers and snappers flash by in synchronized movement, creating silver curtains that shimmer in the sunlight. On drift dives, larger pelagic life makes its appearance. Barracudas patrol the blue, reef sharks glide effortlessly along drop-offs, and if you're lucky, you may even encounter an elegant eagle ray or a curious turtle swimming alongside you. In deeper waters around Uniuna, volcanic nutrients attract schools of trevally and the occasional giant grouper, while the sandy bottoms are home to garden eels swaying like blades of grass. For snorkelers, the shallow reefs are just as magical. Around Bahia Tomini Eco Resort, reefs lie so close to the surface that you can hover above the massive coral heads without a tank. watching parrotfish nibble at the coral and create the white sand that shapes the island's beaches. Diving and snorkeling here isn't just about seeing fish and corals, it's about being part of an ecosystem that feels both fragile and powerful. You get the sense that you're exploring a world that has remained wild and untouched, far from the crowds and mass tourism. And as you glide through these waters, every turtle you spot, every coral garden you admire, is a reminder of how precious and how rare places like this have become. Of course, the reefs also tell stories of struggle. In some places, you'll notice broken corals, scars left by past practices like dynamite fishing. Yet, what's truly inspiring is the resilience of nature and the dedication of the local communities. Over the past years, villagers, dive operators, and conservation groups have worked together to protect the reefs, educate younger generations, and shift from destructive fishing to sustainable tourism. The result is a slow but steady recovery, proof that even damaged reefs can flourish again if given the chance. So, if you visit Bahia Tomini Eco Resort, bring with you curiosity and respect for the sea. Use reef-safe sunscreen, never touch the corals, and support local guides who dedicate themselves to protecting this paradise. Because here, beneath the waves, lies one of Indonesia's last great underwater frontiers, a living masterpiece that deserves to stay as breathtaking as it is today. Beyond the coral reefs and turquoise waters, the Togean Islands also hide a piece of history beneath the waves. A World War II wreck that has become one of the region's most fascinating dive sites. Sitting quietly on the seabed, this B-24 Liberator bomber was sunk during the war. And today it tells a story not just of conflict, but also of transformation. What was once a vessel of war has become an underwater sanctuary, home to countless marine creatures. Visiting the wreck is not just about adventure, but also reflection. It's a reminder of how fragile peace can be, and how nature has the power to reclaim and transform even the scars of war. It's like stepping into a living museum, one where history is preserved not behind glass, but under the sea, surrounded by life. As you move away from this relic of war, the sea opens a new chapter. Beneath the surface, the bridge hides its secrets. Gorgonians sway gently, as if dancing with the sea currents. The sea is more than a beautiful backdrop, it's a way of life. It teaches resilience, patience, and harmony with nature. And while modern life is slowly finding its way to the Togians, the spirit of the locals remains deeply tied to the water that sustains them. It's this same spirit that defines Bahia Tomini Eco Resort, a place where time follows the rhythm of the tides. There are no roads, no crowds, only the sound of waves, the whisper of palms, and the quiet reminder that paradise is not a place, but a feeling.